Hey, folks, you're listening to the Wrecking Crew Comedy Podcast with Vito D'Amico, and we have a special guest all the way from Liverpool, England. Very young, not a porn star. I'm sorry. Maybe she is. I don't know. You
One day, if my dreams come true.
Like, I don't know. Like, you've got so many degrees that
I've only got one degree. I've got multiple diplomas.
you got diplomas in what is it? I can't even read this shit. They're so psychology, mechanics,
Textiles, art, design.
theology.
Tried to be a chef for a while.
You got theology.
Electronics, yeah.
Fuck it. You just stay in school?
I got bored for 1 year.
And
I thought, fuck it, I'll just do everything that I want to do in one.
in 1 year you did all that?
Yeah, I got accepted onto like a really good course because of like my performance in high school. And they just let me go onto anything for free. So I just got as much as I could.
So you must have like a really high IQ. What's your IQ?
No.
Bullshit. What's your IQ?
I don't know. Honestly.
I don't know what that even means. I just like to say that. I think mine's 7. I hear people.
7.
I think people go 120 or what is it, 130? What is the genius?
100's the average, I think, in
Fuck, I'm below that.
like in the West.
So you've got to be like in the 200s, eh?
No one's in the 200s.
Yeah, you are.
Human alive in the 200s.
You are. You're in the 200s. I'm telling you right now, man. You're like there.
Maybe 400.
I think you're smarter than Einstein. You're one of these what was Einstein? 130, 140?
I think he was 145 or something.
Holy shit. Could you imagine? So you know how to do. See, I could do okay in art. But theology, I don't know. I don't know any Greek.
It's just like history.
Yeah, maybe I'm pretty good at that. But mechanics, fuck. I could pretend I know what to say in that. Like you need to change you need to change the doohickey and a double pumper and that sounds good. But the rest of this shit, I don't know what's going on.
It's pretty easy. It's not that complicated.
Well, it is when you're a genius.
Most of it they do, like they give you a booklet.
Oh God!
Like the car manual.
Look at that.
Say, fix this problem.
That's exactly what a genius would say. There's a booklet. Just read the booklet. Oh, fuck.
Read the instructions. So simple.
You have a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Is he as smart as you, or you just fuck with his head all the time like this?
Smarter in other areas.
Like what? Like paint?
IT. He's an IT technician.
IT technician.
He does coding.
What's that?
Where you program software for a computer.
Oh, so he's smart too. So you're both one of the two smart people that sit around and what do you like? Incredible. See, I just finished talking to some chick that did double anal, and then now I got to talk to you. So I don't know. This is gonna be hard. So. Right off the quick, whatever you call it, right off the gate. Just wanna. What's your favorite color, real quick? Just to dumb it down. What's your favorite color?
Turquoise.
Fuck, I knew it. See, most people I knew you were gonna say something fucked up like that. Like it couldn't be. It couldn't be blue, red. It's always turquoise, like something deep. You know.
Hippie.
What's your favorite number?
32.
No, that was quick. Have you ever been with a woman?
Maybe.
Yeah, all right. See, smart.
We're in the hard-hitting questions
You're
already.
Smart. Very smart. I can't... And you were an ex-Muslim.
Yes.
Man, you have you've been around. Like, you've done... Like, I don't mean around. I mean, you've done all this shit. And you're so young... And you're an ex-Muslim. You're like you could be like an agent, FBI or something. Have you ever thought of that?
That's a bit too far.
Have you ever thought of doing stuff like that?
No, I do know a lot of Muslims that have had like MI5 approach them and ask them to be double agents.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, it does happen.
God, I wish they would just ask me.
What would you do on your first day as a
I'd
secret
probably
agent?
I'd get somebody killed, or we both get killed, or it would be like a real bad kerfuffle. It would be like it would go right to the head guy. It would go to the head guy, just going, wait, you hired him? Wait a minute, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, what's he doing? He's in the wrong car. It would be a nightmare.
It's in the complete wrong country right now.
Yeah, it would be like Mr. Bean. It would just be bad, just really, really bad. But I think they need somebody like me, because I wouldn't mind, like, I would kill, but like if they were like, if the guy's bad, I would kill him, but I would give him a chance. I would say, are you gonna stop trying to be bad? You know what I mean? And then
I don't think they would, though.
and then he's like, but if I could tell, I'm going, you're lying. Then I'd shoot him in the face, right?
What if he's like rescuing a kitten when you go to kill him?
I would say this is going to be fast. Like, you won't even feel it. Okay, I'll make sure of that. And if he starts crying and shit, I'd just be like, all right, okay, listen. I'm going to say that I killed you, okay? And you have to say that you're dead, and you got to, like, if I find out that you tell anybody that you're alive, I have to come and kill you, because they're going to kill me, okay? So
I can see a hole in this plan.
yeah, it's a huge hole. Like, it's a great movie, right? It will never work, but I'd tell him all that, and then he'd be all happy, and then when he walked away, I'd shoot him in the back of the head.
Oh, that's twisted. That's cold.
That is cold, but at least the last thing he thought about was, you know what? He's going to let me go. It's going to be great. Like, I don't know. I just hate being too mean. I want people to... that's the thing that I can't stand. I just notice that people are just way too mean to each other.
You want to kill him in a nice way.
Yeah, like do it gentle, man. Like,
I
if I want to go, I don't want to know, right?
It's your first time dying. You have to be gentle. Ease in.
Yeah, but would you, like, if people are saying you're dying of a disease and it will slowly destroy you, there's a guy, like, his name's Bobby Heenan, and he has that disease. He's an old-time wrestling manager, and he's slowly deteriorating. He can't talk. His face is deformed. He used to be a wonderful announcer, talk, funny as hell, just full of life. And now you see him. He had the same type of, I guess he had the same type of cancer as, I don't know if you know the guy. He used to be a film critic, Siskel and Ebert. I think it was Ebert, where he had his jaw removed, and he was just he used to be a great talker. And anyways, that's not how I want to go. I want to go, I would just go, okay, wait, I'm going? Well, I'll be gone in like a month or so. Okay, great. I'll go to the Ferrari dealership. I'd go, I need to take out this car to test out. What do you guys need? I wouldn't tell them, hey, I'm gonna smash it off the side of a fucking cliff. I'm just gonna say, I'm just taking it for a nice little cruise. What do you need? My wallet? What do you need? A couple grand? Here, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Go out in style.
I would. I'd fuck it up so bad. But I also have a list of people I want to kill. So I would also have to figure out how to time it, because I don't want to get caught. I don't want to kill somebody and then like get caught, and then the cops are like, he was on the road, he was on his way to this guy's house, and he had the gun, he had everything all set, and blah blah blah, and the guy gets away with it. Like, he'd be like, oh, thank God, Vito D'Amico didn't kill me. Oh, he was on his way. Ha ha, he didn't kill me. And I'd be furious. So I got to figure out a way of knocking these guys out without getting burnt. So I have to kind of be smart about it. So I got my wife just constantly finds my list and throws it away, and I got to remake it. But I know who's on it. So anyways, I know it's sick. It's sick, Laika. But let's talk about you. Enough about me. So you don't like women, eh? Like, so, like, you've never been with one, right?
When I was younger, but
Oh my God.
no.
When you were younger, okay, so when you mean younger, like in your teens, or are you on your teens now? I don't want to give away.
When I was about 17.
Oh.
I'm 24 now.
Oh, who was she?
Girlfriend.
Ooh. What'd she look like? What'd she look like?
She's blonde,
Oh my
really
god.
short.
Oh
Well,
my
not
god.
short for a
Was she chunky?
me.
Chunky?
No,
Of
skinny.
course not. You'd never like chunky people.
No, of course.
You would want like was she like athletic looking?
No, no muscle.
Oh god. That's fantastic.
Flat chested, pretty face.
Pretty face. Flat chested. That's okay. So, did you like? Was it a one-time deal, or did you guys like? What was it like?
A few months, but
And you,
I don't like women to speak to. I'd rather speak to a man than a woman.
right. And but you had a relationship with this person, right?
Yeah.
When did you sit there and just say, I don't like this? Like, I knew a girl that just said, I tried to be a lesbian and it just didn't work out and I just stopped it and I just thought, and I'm thinking, how the fuck do you go from, like, I don't wake up going, I think I'm going to suck a dick today.
I don't know. I like the girls' bodies better than I like men's bodies.
Me too.
Relationship-wise, I just can't do a relationship with a girl.
So you don't mind that they got a muff and everything. Like, it's just the brain thing. You just like the brain. That's what turns you on, not the sexual organs.
It's complicated because with a girl, it's not actually sex, is it? So it's only sex with the guy, but then you have the good conversation with the guy that you can't have with a girl because she'll start talking about makeup.
Yeah, but you could still have sex with a girl. I know, like, that pisses
It's
me
not
off.
real, though.
I know. That's what I tell them.
It's like foreplay.
It's fucking, like, and then they pull out, like, strap-ons and stuff, and I'm going, guys, don't use our equipment. Like, if you don't want to use us, don't use our fucking, our that's just, to me, I find that bullshit.
Is that like cultural appropriation of a penis?
Laika, that's not fair. That's bullshit. Like,
I understand that.
if you want to play the game. But if you want dick, I don't get why you want plastic. It's just like you could have a normal penis. Instead, they got these fucking. It pisses me off. I hate going to the adult store and walking around going, "What's new?" Like they got every single. Oh God, have you ever been to an adult store?
Yeah.
Okay, so. Have you've seen the collections of just like the rows upon rows of shit they have for sex?
Yeah.
And it's just mind-boggling. Like you're just sitting there saying, how in the fuck, like, how am I gonna, like, there was one, there was a 5.5 foot dildo.
Wow.
And I thought, who the fuck's gonna buy this? Like who in their right mind is going to sit there and go, okay, I got the lube, I got this, I got that, I got my favorite movie, and give me the 5.5, blue giant fucking statue dildo there. Who's going to walk out of the store? Because this is a busy area, too.
They must sell them, though, if they're in the shop.
Sure.
I've seen, like, giant fists.
I know.
Like, life-size fists.
I think is it tomorrow or the next day? I got Kimmy Kaboom, and then the next day I got... Lisa Sparks. Do you know who Lisa Sparks is?
No, these two porn stars.
Yeah, they're porn stars. But this is the first one, Kitty Kaboom. Her husband lets her, like, her husband's her manager, right?
Yeah.
So he lets her screw other guys.
That must be weird.
That's beyond weird. Like, I like you, but if we were married, I'd be like, listen, Laika, there's no way. If you want me to fuck some chick, I'll do it for you, okay? But I'm not sharing you. I don't care. I don't share my candy. I don't share my soft drink. Like, if I'm a germaphobe. So if I had a pop, and even if we're like together, you're like, I'm gonna take a sip of your pop. I'm like, that's your pop now. If you touch that.
If I'm your manager, do I decide which girls you have sex with?
Yeah. Like, totally.
So I could get like your fat girl.
I don't mind. Like, have you seen me? I don't care.
No.
Fuck, I'm all fat and tall. That's what I got tattooed on my penis. I don't care.
That is poetic. That's beautiful.
Yeah. That's stuff that you learn in Cambridge or Harvard or wherever you guys went to. You smart people. So anyways, yeah. She's got like guess what the gangbang record is?
I don't. 8 maybe.
What did you say?
8? Am I being conservative?
Yeah. conservative. Does that mean low?
Yes.
Stop talking to me like I'm an equal. Just pretend I'm some guy at the street that sells newspapers. Talk to me at that level, okay? Stop using these big words. Conservative. Go higher.
12.
Oh my God, you're not even
200,
in the
200 men.
Okay, go higher.
Shut up.
I know. I fucking know. When I heard it the first time, I thought, "Shut up." That's exactly what I said. What would you think?
I've heard of a story. Not a story. I actually watched this happen. It was a woman who tried to set the world record for most times you could have sex in a row.
Right.
And like 2,000 odd men she slept with in one day.
2,000? That's what she said she did?
No, you could actually see them go in. It was like broadcasted live.
Yeah,
They'd
yeah.
go in.
But,
it'd be really weird.
And
they'd give her like
and it was
a pile of roses and then have sex with her for like 2
a
minutes.
pile of roses and a lot of bandages.
It was like virgin men. Because like anyone off the street could come in.
Yeah, yeah.
They'd put a condom on.
Yeah.
And they could have sex with her. And then there's really weird guys who were like writing her love letters saying, I love you so much, you're my hero.
You're my hero. You're my trooper. Yeah. I think I've seen that, but the problem was something Guinness wasn't there, and I guess they were just really 300 guys, and they couldn't find enough guys, and they just kept going around. Like the guys would just go back, right?
Yeah.
So.
But why?
To get laid. Guys are pigs, Laika. They're fucking pigs, okay?
Is this for a porn or just like a Tuesday?
I don't know. That's what I gotta ask her. But this woman here, she's in the Guinness book. Not in the Guinness book. She's in the gangbang. If you look her up, Lisa Sparks. She's fucked 919 guys in one sitting.
Wow.
Yeah, what a trooper. And her husband was filming the whole thing.
That's still weird.
Isn't that beyond weird?
Yes.
But it's up online if you look at it. And if you want to give your computer AIDS, go check it out. And it turned out that she was fucking for a day and a half straight.
Wow.
I could go 15 minutes. And then
Is this like multiple guys at once or like one guy at a time?
It was a big lineup. I was watching my neighbor Tony last night because we were going to go to the Comic-Con, and he was like, "Who are you talking to?" And I just said, "This is who I got the email from." And he's like, "Who?" He's heard that name, and I go, "That's her." And he's like, "Oh fuck, I've seen her before because she's done tons of porn." And I go, "Yeah, she's the gangbang champ." And he's like, "All right, put it on." And it was one of those things where you put the clip and you just can't stop looking.
Yeah, it's just not weird to watch porn next to your friend.
Yeah, and he just could not stop looking because it was what it was a lineup where she's sitting on this, not a bed, like a bench kind of thing, and then with her legs open, and then I guess there was a woman beside her from Brazil who was trying to, like, both of them were competing.
Yeah.
So
But that's weird.
Yeah.
Extra weird.
Yeah, and this skinny little Brazilian girl with the Brazilian flag behind her, of course, and the United States has got their flag behind Lisa Sparks. And then these guys, if you don't want to show your face, you've got you could wear a mask.
It's like the gangbang Olympics.
Holy fuck, it was weird. Like, would you want some guy in you that, like, wouldn't you be in the line, like, just laying there looking over and saying, "Yeah, number 632, I don't want him in me." Yeah, that one there, the guy who's constantly shaking and just giggling way too much, I just don't want him in me. You know what I mean? Like, how do you, like, it was like anybody could show. You know?
That's weird.
Like, if you're going to have
But
sex.
what if the condom breaks and then, like,
it
breaks on the 200th guy and then everyone after that gets fucking herpes or something?
Who knows? That's what I want to ask her. I'm like, what if the condom breaks and, you know, like, the guy's just out. But I guess you're only allowed, like, it worked out that they only have a minute on you. So.
Why would you do that for a minute? Why would you go out of your way just to have sex for a minute, not even come?
It was in Poland, man. These Polish guys were horny as fuck. Like, they were just, it was like a lineup that just stretched from, think about almost 1,000 people. Like, have you ever been in a room and you count, you say, well, shit, there's like 1,000 people here? And,
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Like that's what
It's like
she.
that.
That's what she had sex with. Isn't that incredible?
I don't know whether I call it incredible. Fucking
Isn't that
weird.
just absolutely like? Would you do that for like $1 million?
No.
2 million?
No.
3?
No.
10?
I don't think there's a price I'd do that for.
You would do it for 10.
I value my health.
Yeah.
I imagine that would cause.
Would you
problems.
do a gangbang with 10 guys for $10 million?
No.
You would. I guarantee you. Think about it and get back to me. I guarantee you'll get
Are
back
you
to me.
offering me $10 million?
But I just think about it. People have a price. They'll do it. They will. Don't let your boyfriend listen to this. Just sit there and think about it, and you'll go 10 guys for 10 million. Are you kidding? Like I would suck dick for $1 million. Okay.
I'm terrified of like diseases.
So am I. But I would be like, you got to wear a condom. You got to be tested.
I don't trust condoms.
Well, all right, they got to be tested. There's got to be a doctor there and a whole. He's got to like do a battery of tests. I'm like you, man. Like I could I am totally paranoid of just anything. So I am a complete germaphobe. So I would totally. I'm with you. I am terrified of that shit. So yeah, but think about it. If they're clean guys for 10 million, fuck it.
Okay, I'd probably do that.
Yeah, you would. I'm
You'll
picturing.
get break and stuff.
Do you get a break? You don't really know what gangbangs are, do you? You don't. There's no. You
It's
can't.
not the most searched porn history.
Yeah. You can't just stop and go, guys, I need to stretch. Don't worry, you're gonna stretch. All right. So now that I've dumbed you down, I'm bringing you to my level. I hate being at your level because it just hurts my head. Okay. You are an ex-Muslim.
Yes.
How did that happen? Like, because you are as white. Like, I see a picture of you, and you're cute as a button. How do you go from ex-Muslim, like from a white girl? Because
I'm
when
not white.
well, you're kind of whitish.
I can send you like my baby pictures. I was brown when I was a baby, and it's winter now, so all of my pictures are like kind of white, and now I'm getting a bit of tan now.
Wow. No, I've seen a couple pics of you. And you look like an English little girl, like a little English You got like a button nose. It's cute. So, So how so your mom or dad was Muslim and they brought you to the faith?
My mum was Catholic. My dad was atheist, but his family were Muslim.
He was an atheist and his family was Muslim. That is incredible. So he brought you to the how did you go to the faith?
My dad died when I was like 17.
Oh.
And when I was in my teenagers, I went to meet my dad's family, who talked me into becoming Muslim.
Oh, and you're at that vulnerable age. And,
yeah.
Right? They told you about Allah and the Muslim faith, and you're young, and you just thought, there's a lot going on with your life. Dad just passed away. That's...
No, my dad died before I was born, when he was 17.
Oh, okay. Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
Oh, that really stinks. Let's get back to porn. But how was that growing up? Like, how did you ever have a father figure? Like, who was your father figure? Your mom? Did she take over? Is that or?
My mom was a lesbian, and she had a butch girlfriend who was like my father figure.
Right. And it was a nice home, like nice. You were brought up nicely, or was it rough?
No, it was fun.
It was fun. Good.
Very nice.
Good. I don't want to hear it was horrible and shit. Do you ever think that? And this is just something that I noticed. Like, they say gay couples should have kids.
Yeah.
Did you ever think of? Because I love my dad, and if I don't know if if my parents were gay, that I would think I should at least try being gay because they're gay and they're wonderful together. Do you know what I mean?
My mom tried to like make me full lesbian,
Right.
but I don't.
You
Yeah, I just didn't have the drive to go and do that.
right. Wow, you really think things out, eh? You don't just jump in there. You don't just think. What is there anything you've ever done that you thought I fucked up? Like I should never have done that?
Yeah, tons of shit.
What, like what, algebra? What, you took an algebra course and just thought this is stupid?
A few times, but everyone's got the thing in their life where they're just constantly making mistakes all the time.
And what's the dumbest thing you've ever done? Or one of the dumbest?
The list is so long, I don't know.
What would you take back? Like you just think, man, I fucked up there. Like what? I could have had a better boyfriend. Yeah, is he listening?
Not right now.
I could have went out with him, Professor or Google DOS, whatever you fucking smart people do.
Not that smart.
Do you actually? Are you looking through a journal? You write this shit down?
No, I'm just looking up into the sky and thinking what I've done wrong.
You're actually looking.
Went to a few bad countries that I probably shouldn't have went to.
What's the worst country you went to?
Bahrain.
Bahrain. I've heard of that. Mm-hmm. What was that like?
Terrible. It's just like Saudi Arabia.
Bahrain, yes. And when did you go there?
2009.
Okay, and what freaked you out about Bahrain?
People, they're just horrible though. Like, they follow you around. They try to get you to do stuff that you don't want to do. So dodgy. They try and like buy you. They ask you if they can pay for you to come and live with their family and marry their son and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Like is it like from the Blues Brothers movie where he's like, how much for the kids? How much? Like one of those.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Holy shit! Was that a turn on?
No.
That is just. Isn't that sickening? Like to think that you could. Like,
property.
Yeah. Like people are property.
It's like that in a few months. Like Egypt was the same. People try and buy you there.
But you're pretty. That must have been flattering. Did you go with a fat friend and just constantly look at her and go, see, if you lost a bit of weight, maybe you'd be purchased? Did you ever...
When I was in Egypt, my fat friend was the one that they were trying to buy the most because they thought she had lots of money because she was fat.
That is so stupid. Like, did you just yell out and go, no, she just eats a lot of chips?
What's the choice?
You ever, like, show a leg and go, see, that's muscle? And you pull up her and go, look at that. Look, she doesn't even shave.
I think it's,
They tried to purchase you guys?
Yeah, it was in, like, rural Egypt.
Fuck, nobody's ever tried to buy me. That's
Like, buy you via.
Well, you're just saying that. If you saw me, you'd be like, you know what, no. But that is a compliment, but also... very disturbing because I would think like, okay, like what do you mean, like you gotta live with them, you gotta fucking sleep with them, you gotta like what do you like, is that I don't, what do they mean, like to...
It's like a dowry, like do you know in medieval times when you sold your daughter to the family that she was going to marry,
right?
The boy's family or the girl's family, it depends on the culture, would pay some type of money. Like
the King of England would marry the daughter of a French, just to keep the relationships good between the two countries, kind of like that.
Yeah, but there'd also be money involved.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Like the Queen of England would give $2 billion or something.
Right. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah.
Like,
It's weird that people are doing it today in modern times.
Yeah, like, could you mate with somebody that, like, if they purchased you for their son, and, like, how would you... It's pretty much rape, right? I mean, you're just gonna... if you don't like the guy and you don't want to be with the person, it's kind of what a miserable life that is. You've set yourself up.
Yeah, a friend of mine was in that situation. He was a boy, and he got told to marry his cousin to keep the relationship between the families good.
Right.
It's the same family though, so, like different branch of the family.
But isn't that's incest?
Yeah, but they didn't sleep together, so they just spent like 10 years in this loveless marriage that they couldn't have sex because it was cousins.
Oh, that is so fucking gross. That is gross, man. Like that is just sad to think this is what yeah, see, I think the Middle Eastern countries that end up that do these sort of things are going to get trounced on because the rest of the world is moving on.
Yeah. Like things like sleeping with your cousin, which is in Pakistan completely fine.
Yeah.
That'll bring your IQ down rapidly more than anything else. And I think that's probably just going to perpetuate Islam in that area.
Yeah, that is just. I don't get why they what that's all about. I mean, that I could understand if you did this, 500 years ago, but there's things called TV shows that show you that, and doctors, like, okay, if you don't have doctors, but it's common sense. If you marry your cousin or your family member, your kid's gonna, like, why is his legs too short? Why does he have 3 eyes? Like, doesn't that compute in your head where you just go, yeah, we shouldn't, there's something really gross about that. Like, I was attracted to my cousin, but it was my cousin. I'm not gonna fuck my cousin, It's just.
She hot?
Yeah,
oh,
she was. She was hot, and no, it was no guy there. But that's what I mean. Like, what if they purchased you and you're like, all right, I'm doing this or whatever, and you go there and it's just some goofy guy like Jerry Lewis, just, hey, Clavin, haha, I'm gonna touch your boobies. You know what I mean? Like, what? That would be like, and you're like, I gotta be with this thing.
I mean, if you're arranged, never got married, but went to meet them, see if they were okay. It's just that you can't even talk to them, so you have to stare at the floor. So you still end up, after meeting them, not knowing anything about them when you walk away.
Wait a minute, so you've been there where you had to meet the guy?
I had a choice about whether or not I could get married, but you still have to go and meet the guy to begin with.
Oh, God. I would be, if I was the guy, I'd be like, I want to marry her. I'd just tell everybody, I go, I'm marrying this one. And you'd be staring at the floor, and I'd be like, I'm going to have sex with you. And I'd go to the bed and just start moving it, just going, that's what's going to happen.
I'm not a porn star.
I would just wreck you. I would just be like, oh, you would hate me. Just right off the bat. Just right off the bat. I would eat a chocolate bar right in front of you and go, you want a bite? Nope, too bad. I ate it all. I'd constantly make humping noises. Just be a jerk. Oh, you would despise me. Absolutely. But you would go, you know what? He is a handsome devil. So
he makes me laugh.
He makes me laugh. He's goofy. He's so stupid. So, that you had to stare at the ground?
Yeah, you're not allowed to, like, look at each other for too long.
Why?
Because it's between, like, it was my uncle and his dad. So they have to come to an arrangement and say, okay, well, it'll be like this. She'll come and live with us. This will happen. And basically, you just have to be present while it's happening to be aware of what the arrangement is, and then you can agree to it later on.
Holy fuck! It's like you get a dog gets more information. I mean, you literally have to sit there like a mutt and not say anything.
You can't really talk to them because you're not supposed to. I don't know what it's called.
And when was this? Years ago, or?
Not that long ago, like 3 years ago.
Holy shit! So this is very recent.
That was the last one. It was like 3 years ago.
Oh wow! And did you? You must have been. I would have been creeped out.
No, so you know that you don't have to say yes to it, so you can just go along with it and then say no later on.
Oh, so they actually gave you a choice?
Yeah.
And
they can't force a marriage. Well, they can pressure you into a marriage in England, but they can't force you to have one.
oh, this happened in England?
Yeah. I had one where I meant to meet someone in Malaysia, but I've had two in England.
I did not know that. I thought they would take you to another country and kind of, like do this shit, but not in England.
Oh, England's bad now. It's just Muslims get away with anything they want now. There's literally people raping children and going to court and getting away with it because they didn't know any better because they're Muslim.
Oh, that is so fucking gross. And like, how has England just fallen off the, the bastion of brains, and it's gone to that? At one point, England was England that you didn't make deals. They made the deals, and now it's just, I don't know, this whole culture. England is seems like it's dying,
Yeah.
Well, my neighbor, that's where he's from. He's in a place from England that he can't even go there. Him and his wife. I'm like, you ever want to go back? And he's like, no, it's all Muslim now. It's just, it's horrible.
Where's he from?
Fuck, like Lancashire or what?
Leicestershire.
I think so. Or the wife's from that. They're from two different towns that they fell in love or whatever. They went to some big bar in London and they fell in love, and meanwhile they were like 40 miles away from each other. So I forget the name. I forget the name, but my uncle's from Liverpool.
Cool.
And that's where you're at right now, right?
Yeah.
What's that like there?
I like it personally. It's not the best place in England, and a lot of people hate it, but people from here like it.
So where is I'll find out the name where he's from England. I'm going to the Comic-Con with him on Saturday. That's where I'm going to go get my picture taken with the Harry Potter, the bad guy with the long blonde hair.
The dad of Draco Malfoy?
Yeah, his dad.
Okay.
So I'm going to go get my picture taken. My wife won't let me because it's $60. So, but I'm like, I want to because I just like the movie.
You gonna cosplay?
No, I'm not gonna wear a fucking outfit or anything like that. I'm not that. My daughter's in love with Harry Potter, but it's too far of a drive for her. It's 2 hours away, so she gets car sick too easy.
Yeah.
So whatever, and when it's closer, we got to go to Toronto to get it. Anyways, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll find out what city he's in, but that's what he says. It's like he can't. His dad came to visit. Well, his father-in-law came to visit, and he drives a lorry down there, and he hates it. Like the father's like, and he used to be he hates anything that isn't English. So he's in hell. Like he literally he's just like like it's just the Muslims have just fucked up the country. They've there's places that you would not feel safe. And this man is, God, 6'3", like he's a big boy, and he's like, there are places that I don't go to. I would never walk by myself. Like you could easily get jumped. And this is a place where he grew up playing, or going to the store. That you can't go anymore. It's just
it's the same with that Anthony K from. What am I saying from?
Anthony, yeah, Anthony.
Yeah,
same
Anthony,
problem. Yeah, Anthony. Anthony's real name is Tony. His real name is Thomas Gibbon.
Redeem Newquist.
Look, Queen. What's the? Yeah, he just. Did you see? Anthony's got balls of steel. Did you see when he had? When he talked to.
David Silverman.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, proud of him for that.
That was good, and I kind of got lost in the like I was just because I heard he was annoyed. Yeah, I don't think he was really annoyed. I just think it was a good question, right?
No, he didn't seem annoyed.
No,
Because he's probably used to it as well, because,
I think
constantly talking to people.
I think when you get too many of the same regurgitated, I keep asking you the same thing. After a while, you're gonna get bored, right? So when Anthony hit him with that question,
It's a new thing.
yeah, it was a new thing for him where he thought, well, "Fuck, I never get asked this," and that was really good. That I think those are the type of questions that now and again, if you feel uncomfortable, I hate when people feel uncomfortable. I don't, but sometimes there are questions that you got to ask.
Bad answers that he gave, though.
What was his answer?
Like, he is anti-theist in name, and he's anti-theist by Anthony's description and by his own description. Sorry, by definition. And then he went on to make an argument for why anti-theism wasn't something that he was following. So
Right.
I don't even know why he admitted to being an anti-theist in the first place. And then it eventually led on to, we should pity the people who shot up Paris, the terrorists, on some level, that we should pity them. And
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
No,
That's
no,
not.
not at all.
I don't pity them. I want their heads crushed. I don't. That's where I think there's just too much of this. I think after a while we get too educated, too nicey. There for some reason we live in a culture where people will say we could talk our ways out of it. We could talk a way out of this, and I don't believe that. I believe that there are people out there that they don't want to talk. They don't even want to have a conversation.
you can't rationalize with the irrational.
Exactly. And if they don't want to be, they don't want to talk. They don't want to behave normally. And when I mean normally, I mean not kill somebody or if you were to walk down the street over there, Tony's wife's had it. My neighbor, where a flock of women will go to her and say, "Why are you wearing that?" And she's just embarrassed. She didn't have her kids with her at the time, and she just thought, "What the fuck is this? My own country? What is going on here?" And she went to go visit her sister, and I just thought, you cannot ration with these people that think of. You can't make excuses to say, well, it's their religion, it's the way they were brought up. That's not the way we're doing it. You can do whatever you want in your own country. I don't give a shit. But just don't come here and give me that crap. Please don't. I'm not into it.
We've talked about laws for centuries. We've debated them. We've tried and tested them. And then they're literally coming over and saying, like, no, we want Victorian law back. Or we want, like, 15th century law to be back.
Yeah, like Sharia law, right? That's their... What?
Yeah, that's like 7th century.
Yeah, that is absolutely... I watched a documentary about that, and it is just a horrible way to go through life. Like they had the guys in jail, and the poor guy, he's in jail, and he goes, well, I'm here... And you could tell he was told what to say. And he's going to die. He will die. He had liquor. And he was hiding liquor in his house. And
Is it the Vice documentary?
yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
And where the guys are cruising around in the Jeep and they're telling people, hey, come here, my brother. Come here, brother. You see?
They seem really nice, though, as well, don't they?
Yeah, of course. They tell the guy, hey, is that how you want your wife walking around? And I thought, what the fuck's wrong with her? And he's saying that's not how you should walk around with your wife. She needs to be covered up and blah, blah, blah. And I just thought, fuck off. Like, have you seen the porn stars that I've talked to? Talk to them about that.
I've had people in Manchester, which is like the next city over. I've went to meet some of my Muslim friends. And you have to walk 10 paces behind them to go anywhere with them in public.
Why do you need to walk 10 paces behind them?
Because if you're spotted with them, you'll both get in trouble. So, like, my family would be called, and they'd say, like, hey, Laika's hanging around with this guy. And his family would say, like, oh, well, you've been out having sex with women or something. Just because you're walking together, it doesn't matter like how well you know each other. Or...
What are they worried? Like, are they worried that you're going to like a big thing for them is the disgrace, right? Like they feel like you're gonna disgrace them, right?
It depends. Like sometimes it's like about virginity, so they want you to the first person you marry, you should be a virgin, and you have like your own honor, which you're not allowed to diminish, but then you have their honor as well.
Right. So, but the virginity. I mean, but it's fine when they're in. Their women are fine, but if they go over there and grope and fuck and rape English women, that's fine. Like that to me. See, if you're brought up in that ideology that the women, the American or North American or not Muslim women are just trash. You can do whatever you want. So, you know, I mean, I was brought up to hate all women. I mean, I'm sorry. I was brought up to respect women. You're right. You're told don't go around. I mean, it's not that I you know, like if I see a nice pair of tits, I'm not going to grope them. It's just common sense, right?
It's like human decency. Don't rape the person that you have to live next door to. Don't go out and stick your finger up some woman's pussy even though she's telling you no.
Right. I mean, because you know what? The turn on is if the person likes it. If
not to them.
No, but no, like if the girl, like if you're with a person and they like it, great. I don't understand this whole. I never understood rape. Like I just thought, how do you enjoy somebody? Like if somebody does not like it, I find that a huge turnoff, right? Like if I'm with somebody and they want to have sex, that's great. But if they're like, I don't want to have sex, I'm not going to force it because it's not fun. That part I never understood how guys would sit there and say, I gotta have it, I'm gonna rape this person. I don't know any friends, I don't know anybody that has raped anybody, so I knew one guy, but I beat the shit out of him in Niagara Falls. He was the owner of the club. He was a fucking weasel. But to rape somebody, I never understood what was the appeal to that, to enjoy. How would you enjoy that?
I don't know. Is it other people who can actually get sex but still rape? Because I assumed it was like a desperation thing.
Yeah, but like if you're with a guy and just say you're forcing yourself on them and they're like, I'm not into this, would that turn you on?
No, that's probably I have to stop immediately.
Yeah, it totally grosses you out because you're like, oh, you know, you're like, oh, this is, it just feels disgusting. You just feel like you're like, well, I'm not getting the green light to go and they're not into it, so fuck it. I'm not doing this. But I mean, I was watching videos of the women in Cologne where these poor women were stunned out of their mind. And they were being led into like an area where nobody could see them, but there's nothing. Yeah. And the look on these women's faces, and I you know, honestly, I'm shaking and I was tearing up because I just thought, if that was my mom or sister or my wife, there'd be a bunch of dead fucking Muslims. Like I would fucking kill each and every one of those cocksuckers. You know,
hard to watch. It's harder to watch that than it is to watch like the Paris massacre.
Yeah, well, I've watched that.
I don't know why, but there's one in Egypt that was really horrible to watch. She was in a very public square. She's surrounded by like hundreds of Muslims, and a group of like 50 guys just pins her against the wall and all gang rape her.
I don't see that. To me is just see, when they sit there and say like Alicia Sparks is a whore or whatever, at least she wants that. At least she sits there and says, it's
consensual.
It's consensual. Call me whatever you want, but you know what? And she's having fun, and I'm sure everybody else is having fun too. When somebody's not having fun, I just don't. I don't understand that. That is so cruel. That is just a black heart kind of thing to do. I don't understand. Like, why would anybody want to? How do you enjoy that? And if we're the ones, if there's an Anthony or a Tracy or everyone else that says, "Are you guys blind? You don't see this? You don't see that there's a huge problem?" And there's so many regressives that just sit there and say, "Well, it's their culture and." That what are you gonna do? It's not really their fault. No, it's their.
The same people who stand up for like women's rights.
Yeah, and you don't understand. Like, you stand up for women's rights. Go there.
Yeah, that's where they need it the most. But it's brown people, so they don't want to criticize brown people because it might be called racist.
Yeah, and that's
but it's them shouting racist in the fucking first place. It's like they've caused the problem.
Right.
And now they're making the problem worse because of what they've done in the past.
Yeah, and then we get in shit, or people frown upon us for what? Sticking up for your rights?
I mean, we're in a place now where you can say, like, whoa, 1,000 young children being raped in England by a group of 1,000 Muslims. That's really bad. That needs to stop. And someone will call you a bigot or call you a racist. Or say, stop judging their culture. Oh, white people rape as well.
Exactly. And that's where, like,
it's a whole different animal when it comes to what the Muslims are doing.
Yeah, to me, it's confusing as fuck, because I just sit there and go, yeah, half these people, I go, do you watch any of these videos? Do you actually watch what's going on?
A lot of them don't know what's going on.
Well, then go check, or like, go take a trip there. I condone you taking a trip there, and there's that one idiot woman where she said, "I'm gonna walk around hitchhiking."
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, she got raped and killed.
Yeah,
it was a fucking brilliant move. By all means, go there, go see how the culture is. Then that's great. Respect their culture. Okay, go there. Go to a courtroom, or don't go to church when they tell you not to go to church. You sit around like an idiot and see how they treat you. Try and have a drink. Ask for whatever. Go there and see and spend a week. And I guarantee you, within 24 hours, they'd be back on a flight saying, "Fuck this shit." They would just for some of these women that say, what about the rights and blah blah blah, go there, see how they treat you there.
Yeah,
I mean, you would get slapped across the face talking to a man the way you do on the net. You would literally get a swift kick in the ass, and the look of shock on your face. How dare you? Who are you going to go call now? The police that are going to come and laugh at you?
Police will arrest the woman.
Exactly. They'll arrest you for wasting their fucking time.
It's getting ridiculous.
So, and that's where we get in grief. They give us grief. They sit there and say, we're bigots. We're jerks. We're you're racist for thinking that. And it's like, we're sticking up for you. That's what boggles my mind. Absolutely boggles my mind.
Sorry.
Go on.
I was just thinking about the Omar versus Sam Harris thing.
Oh yeah. That was. I listened to that last night. I've never heard Sam Harris, so you could tell that before he started, he knew it was going to be a difficult interview, yeah. But I don't think he knew how much of a dishonest little cocksucker that guy was. And he really was. He really was. I'm trying not to, I really enjoy Sam Harris, but that was such a dishonest discussion. He was such a weasel, that guy.
Yeah, a slimy bastard.
Good.
Sorry.
Go on. Explain what it was about.
Okay, so the guy, I think he really wanted to put forward that there was one true version of Islam, and that what ISIS and stuff like that were practicing wasn't the true. I think that was the true agenda of what he had at the back. But he was trying to argue with Sam that Islam had nothing to do with it, and it was the politics of whatever situation, the politics of whatever country the Muslims were in, were what was making them attack people. It was responsible for everything. It was responsible for sectarian violence. It was responsible for... He started bringing up some stupid shit as well about bombing didn't happen before, like, the 1800s. Before, like, bombs didn't exist before that.
Yeah, it was... To me, it was very dishonest. Very dishonest. And
I don't know whether it was dishonest or stupid.
I think...
Like,
I think he has an...
convo.
To me, I think he had the agenda of... I think it was like a Cenk Uygur. I think it's just Cenk Uygur is full of shit. I believe he's still a Muslim cocklicker. I do. I really do. I think the guy, he's got money in the bank that Al Jazeera pays him, okay? And he uses the whole... Did you ever see the analogy where he goes, I'm more atheist than Sam Harris?
Yeah. I believe in God less than Sam Harris believes in God.
I totally believe that he is... he still is Muslim to a certain degree, because the way he talks, he's like not a double agent. He's too much of a fucking idiot to be a double agent. He's a guy that knows where the money's at. He knows that there's a majority of people out there, Muslims, that will buy into his bullshit. Okay?
I'm not even sure whether he believes what he's saying or he's that stupid. The things he comes out with are completely like
It could be a combination of both, though.
Kid.
I mean,
but he seems to go completely blind on some issues, and he puts together arguments that a child could come up with, and you just say, "Shut up, stop being stupid."
Yeah.
It's coming out of a grown man.
Yes, exactly. And you know I'm not very smart. How come I could figure it out and others can't? That's what freaks me out.
I think he's pushing forward this thing that's like nice and fluffy, or the blame goes on someone, that isn't the minority, or Islam's not that bad, be accepting, peace, love, stuff like that.
Yeah,
and people are more accepting of nice news than they are of bad news.
Yeah, and that's where I just think that to me is just the biggest lie out there when he puts this. Half the shit he talks about makes absolutely no sense, and it's how can you not see? I mean, the news that shows the bombings, the hell that's going on, and how brutal these people are, ISIS and all these other faculties. You show that, and you come up with these ridiculous analogies, and he's constantly, as a white person, I sit there and think he really does hate white people. He really does not like. He this is what I get out of it. He just does not like the white race, and it's our fault. That's what I get out of it.
Yeah, there's no hiding that he is racist at this point. Like, I've heard him talk about 2 white guys plus an Asian guy, so this group of 3 people, and he'll just refer to them as a white group and talk about how they get away with it because they're white, and just forget about the Asian guy that was with them.
Right.
Just so he can twist the narrative to white people.
Right. And to me, he looks like a guy that owns a shop in New Delhi if he didn't have this fucking stupid little show. Like, he looks like a guy that would sell coffee out of a little shop.
Or kebab.
Yeah, something like that. Like, he looks like... I mean, he names his son Maximus Dickus Fuckusness. I'm going to get beat up at school Eloticus. I mean, what an imbecile.
People seem to treat it like it's news. It's like a YouTube channel that's just giving you information. It's nothing to do with news. It looks like the news.
No.
It acts like the news, but it's not.
No, and that's what I never... See, when I first saw it, I never liked him. I just didn't. Just, when you see somebody and you just think, I just don't like this person? I already just did not like them, okay? And I like Anna. She's cute. But the thing that disturbed me the most was when I found out that Anna her background is Armenian.
Yeah.
And Jenk's ancestors have wiped out her family not too long ago. But yet this dumb little girl sits there and agrees with everything that Jenk has to say. And I'm thinking, the only reason you're agreeing with him, first of all, you're not a journalist. I know you think you're a journalist, but you're not. All you guys are, I have a camera like what you guys have. I could set up my basement. I could put on a suit and grab, Devin made the great analogy, which is true. It's just a bunch of guys with a camera.
Yeah, it is.
Okay? That's the truth. And he's not being funny. That is the fucking truth. It really is just a bunch of people, amateurs, with a camera. That's all. And
that's why they're not held to the same standards. I mean, if they were a news company, they'd be getting dragged through the mud. They don't have the same regulations. They don't have to be held responsible for libel because it's just some YouTube channel.
Well, do you remember when Sam Harris went on the show and he was kind of forced to be on the show?
Yeah, he had to go on to clear his name.
Yeah, exactly.
They dragged it through the mud.
And he explained the interview that he had with Werleman. What was the point of having that on there for infinity, for everybody to see this bullshit? And Jenk said, well, you're here to defend it, and I'm not taking down the video. And I just thought, you are a cocksucker and a half. Like, how, if I was in Sam's chair, I would leap over and just start pummeling him, Yeah. I just could not deal with a lying fat tub of shit talking to me like, you know what, you're here to defend yourself. No, I'm here, I'm making you money. That's what I'm doing, and that.
For free, off his own back.
Exactly. Okay, and I think
he's... that he didn't make as well.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think he's sitting there going, the fuck do I gotta come here and make you money? You've lied. You've muddied my you've muddied my fucking name. It's just pretty low what you did. And then I'm on here. You bring on a Werleman who is a complete liar. Azra is a fucking weasel and a half. He doesn't even have the degrees that he says he has.
Aslan? Yeah, I've looked into this.
Isn't that like a kick in the nuts when he sits there and he says, I am a historian of religion.
Professor of the history of religion.
Yeah, and
it's like a creative writing professor.
Yes, and I did give him that. Like, I'd sit there and go, well, maybe he does know his stuff. See, if you have the...
He doesn't know. He really doesn't know, like, basic theology. I don't know where he's learned it from, but it's retarded, the level of shit that he comes out with. Like, you could debunk it in 5 minutes alone. You could debunk most of his book in 5 minutes alone.
Well, that's what... I think the states are playing this... The networks are playing this stupid game, because I heard that he's going to get his own show now. That's what I heard. And I'm thinking... Do you not understand you're just poisoning the waters more by having this guy his own show? Like his own segment? You know how freak...
That might go wrong, probably, because most of the people in America are like Bible thumpers.
I hope.
So they probably listen to him, check the Bible, know he's wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, but when he says stuff like, they don't do female genitalia in Muslim countries, that's just bullshit.
Genital mutilation.
Yeah, genital mutilation. I just think what you're doing, there are children that are having this done to them forcefully in Muslim countries, and they don't have a voice, and you are fucking it up for them. You're fucking it up for people that need help.
It's a complete lie. Like, even in England, female genital mutilation is a problem.
For real?
Yeah, there's no Muslim country where it's not a problem, and he's outright denying it.
No, in England. They do that in England?
They do it in England.
No.
There's like huge cases where they found out that the kid has been, they've had like a clitoral, I can't even pronounce it.
Clitoris. See, I know all the pussy, clitoris.
It's called a clitorectomy. I'm not sure.
A hysterectomy? No.
A clitorectomy, because they removed the clitoris.
Yes.
But yeah, there's like thousands upon thousands of this happening, but they can't prosecute the parents because there's like whole legal problems with it. Like you can't figure out which parent it was, and you can't charge both of the parents in case one of them
good God,
didn't do
how
it.
disgusting that is. That is so fucking disgusting. I mean, you know what they're doing. It's like you're removing a part of a person that they need that. Okay, you're just fucking up their sex life. That's all you're doing, and you're trying to deform them. You know, you don't need to do these sort of things. It's just sick. I mean, you're getting your shit from a 2,000 or 1,500-year-old book. Fucking grow up. You know, read another book.
You got like Sam Harris is actually putting like effort into it, and he's checking his facts, and he's telling people like basically how it is. And then Reza Aslan comes along, says some stupid shit, outright denies, even though it's like quite clear in the Quran that we should do that. And more people pay attention to Reza Aslan over Sam Harris.
Yeah,
That kind of makes the problem worse. If everyone's sitting there thinking like, oh, it's actually not a problem.
Yeah,
but no one's going to look into it and see if it actually is, and maybe push campaigns to stop this FGM.
Well, it was the same shit when Devin tried to show the black statistics of and he got a mountain of shit of being a racist, and all he was doing was showing the numbers. Like he you know, and that to me, I just thought that is the downfall of society right there.
Yeah.
You know, when you can't even show the numbers without getting in shit. You know, like all of a sudden you show the numbers, the stats, and you getting grief for that. It's like, no, Laika, you don't understand. Big deal. It's 90%, but fuck, come on. There's a reason why. It's your fault.
Yeah, we've got the same here. No one at all will discuss the English crime race stats. But America is more open, but you still have that you're a racist the second you mention it thing. Like, people will just self-censor here and not mention it at all.
Yeah, it gets to the point where, like, Sam is just not an aggressive guy. And I just think, you know, when he was talking to Homer, you know, he's trying to explain to him, well, honestly, Homer, do you think I did this because I need, you know, my kids, when they go to school, they need security, for fuck's sakes. Do you really think it's worth the bullshit that I got to go through? And to deal with this guy's stupidity, you know, he was just being so constantly deflecting, constantly. It was weird. It was a weird conversation where I just thought, this guy was, you know, the New York Times hired this guy to write about this. Fuck, this guy shouldn't write for, like, cartoons, you know. Honestly, like, it's just, like, Sam had to explain to him. He kept throwing in how much you make off the book. Well, that's what he does for a living, you idiot.
Yeah, it's like, a ridiculous part where it's like, how much money did you make? Is it over, like, $0? Yes. Oh, okay, well, then, therefore, you're doing it for the money.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, but so what? It's a book. What do you think?
He needs to get money off it, obviously. That's how
what do you think he's gonna
works.
What do you think he's gonna chop a fucking tree down and do it himself? Like, what do you think, you imbecile? He was that's the thing that was really disturbing, was he was constantly deflecting everything, which I thought, no, man, that's not the way. When he was trying to constantly, where you'd say stuff like, Sam, I do not like to be spoken to this way. Well, it's really hard to talk to an idiot, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you want me to talk to you when you constantly, and to have Sam talk to you like that, I didn't think it was that hard, you know?
Stubborn as hell.
Oh.
Every position that he had, he would not accept that he might be wrong on it. No matter, he was proven beyond, like, a doubt that he was wrong.
Now, does he write for a certain magazine, this guy?
I can't remember who.
How does he make money?
He does write for a magazine. He's writing a book at the minute. I think you mentioned that.
Oh, Christ. I mean, how does anybody buy this guy's bullshit? I don't get that. That's where, as a society, we just sit there and go, we've got to stop with these clowns, and it just seems like it's just this myriad of just constant clown. There'll be a jank. There'll be these clowns that show up, and they should be laughed into oblivion.
He kept saying to Sam, like, "Oh, you're talking about Islam in a bad light so that you can get right-wing money, and they'll throw money at you and buy your book and blah, blah, blah." But it's his narrative that, Islam's actually very peaceful, that more people listen to. Therefore, that would be where the money is.
Right. It's pretty much like him saying, you write a crime novel that there's no crime to it. There's no... It's kind of like writing about the KGB and saying they're sweethearts, really. They hand out flowers,
Yeah.
And it's like, no. Yeah, it's like come on, okay. The Bible, of course, has nice nuggets in there of sweet stories. Every book has that. Every book has this narrative of the golden rule. But come on, when you do, when a normal man thinks that he's going to get 72 virgins for killing himself, that is insanity. That should not be in that book, okay? And if you think about it when it was written, think about the time when it was written. That makes sense. I mean, think about the infinity of vagina that you could have being a soldier for a Muslim god. They're trying to get, like Christianity, they're trying to get people into the cult. So I'm not going to sit there and say... Yeah, I'm not going to sit there and say, if I want people to join me, I'm not going to go to Laika, it's going to be hard. We're going to live in the desert. We're going to eat a lot of fucking shit food. It's going to suck. And then when you die, it's probably going to be the same. Now, if I sit there and tell you, it's shit right now, but, if you die for this cause, do you know you're going to be in a land of milk and honey? I'll tell you right now, it's the truth. I'm not lying to you. It's the truth. It's going to be, all of your dreams are going to be there.
So risk versus reward.
Yes.
So they have the reward of heaven, which is very, fantasy. And then you have the risk of don't do it and we'll kill you. So,
well, do it our way, follow our way, or we'll kill you. And those that don't join, we kill them.
Yeah. And if you do, you get a nice reward at the end.
Yeah, and to me, it's like, how can you not see that this is fucking demonic, if anything? Okay? This is just absolutely evil, to do that. Follow my way or die. There was Sam did a great interview with a soldier. Did you hear the one where he had the military guy on? And the military guy, Special Forces, he's explaining how the backs of the Iraqi people are broken. Literally, their soul. To go there and to fight with somebody in war, you have to be told you're going to kill somebody. They've been so. The Iraqis have just had to deal with ISIS and the butchery that these fucking animals do. They have no will to fight with them.
Yeah, they've been through a lot. They've fought with themselves. They fought with America, and now.
Yeah,
it's just ISIS.
Yeah, now it's ISIS.
They had no breathing room.
There's no. I could see why. They're just done. They're like, well, what. It's just too much for the mind to take. The too much suffering. And do you want your country back? Where the states are like, we could get you your country back. The problem is, you guys' religion, you get some nut job in there, and all of a sudden the dominoes fall again with another maniac that takes over. Another religious moron takes over instead of just trying to be a a government, a democratic government, or trying to vote people in, for some reason you guys always say the Quran comes first, and that's.
Did it do votes? I'm sure in Iraq after we left. Oh, do I remember that? I'm not sure. Yeah, after we killed Saddam, we did do a vote.
Yeah, but the guy that took over was a weasel.
Corrupted.
Yeah, he was corrupted and cowardly, and I guess he wanted several people dead. It's just constant. I want these people dead. This tribe. What was the Baathists versus what was Saddam was a Baathist, right?
Baathist?
What is he? Baath Party. Wasn't he a?
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
No. Like Saddam came from the type of Islam that like they have the Sunni, but there's also was he not
Shia?
There's Shia, but wasn't there called the Baath Party?
I don't think so. I've never heard of this. You might be right. So
he was that. That's what I heard. I heard that that was his party, and then Shia, hated the. It was just there's this constant gangs that can't stand each other, and
Shia was oppressed under him. Then when he was gone, the Sunnis became the oppressed ones, and they didn't like that, so they fought back against Shia.
Right, and it's very confusing if you're looking at it and you're thinking, why I don't understand why, aren't they all just Muslim? And it's like no, there's different
slight differences, but it means the world to them.
Yeah, but if this is constantly going to happen, like no matter what we do, we could never fix. The United States can never fix that.
No, I think probably one of the best things would be a spread to technology and information for everyone who's
sure.
out there.
Give them nuclear bombs. Yes, exactly.
Nuclear bombs.
Yes.
Go into Gaza and kill everybody.
Yes, give them. See, and that's the thing that where the soldier was talking about, saying, these guys, when we do airstrikes, they have to pinpoint if there are any people, innocent people, okay, and they have to not do 99% of the time they don't do the airstrike because if there's somebody that's going to get hurt that is innocent, they don't do it, okay. But what happens is the ISIS guys will sneak in an innocent person in a building
Human shields.
Yes. And he's even explained that he has had to, where an ISIS guy has picked up a child and used it as a shield while he shoots at the American soldiers, and the American soldiers don't shoot back because it's a fucking child he's holding.
Yeah, I've seen they've been really good at precision. Like I've seen them specifically aim for the weapon. So, heavy artillery, they'd hit the heavy artillery rather than the people around it because they couldn't be sure whether they were guilty or innocent.
Yeah, but the point being, what kind of man would pick up a child and use a child as a fucking shield? I mean, it boggles my mind.
They they'll rationalize this, and it still fits in with the Quran. As well, this barbaric shit that they're doing, it's not exactly outside of their ideology. That they're permitted to do every single last thing that they're doing.
Right.
If you've got a book that you believe in with your entire body and your entire mind, and it's literally telling you that you can do all these things, you're not going to stop.
Right. No, I know.
You're not going to be reason word.
I know.
Book
I know that.
Sorry.
No, go on. Sorry.
The book is authority over anybody who comes up to you and tells you different. Do you know what I mean? It's
I know, but at the, I know what you're saying, but how do you not look at the world and just sit there and say, that can't be. It just can't be. You know what I mean?
It's just sick well though. They're living centuries behind us. So what we would see as barbaric, it's their normal.
Right. And you think if we send them more technology, do you mean
information,
information,
philosophers, books, science,
Right. And see, the problem is that they don't allow that. So at the schools, like you saw that Vice show, the one that we were talking about earlier, where they were showing children that were 5 or 6 years old, teaching them how to hold weaponry.
Hmm.
A child holding a machine gun. That's what they're teaching them instead of teaching them about the stars, the universe. Where
We've had Muslim schools here, right, that have found books in their libraries telling them how to beat your wife, stuff like that, how to kill someone correctly if they leave Islam.
how to kill somebody if did you get when you left? See, that's
Sorry?
disturbing. No, when you left the faith, did you like were you threatened in any way?
Yeah, I got into fights. I was threatened to be killed. I was threatened to be beaten up. And literally had to fight with people if I bumped into them on the street. And the mosque that I went to, I was still taking classes in the building next door to the mosque, so I still had to go there.
Oh dear. So that must have been incredibly uncomfortable for you.
No. That was kind of fun for me. I don't like being told that I can't do something. If someone tells me I can't do it, I'm going to go and do it just because I'm a twat.
God, I don't like, people think I like conflict. I don't like, because I always it ends up physical with me. So,
You have to be sometimes.
yeah, you do, but I couldn't handle somebody they're threatening to kill you for leaving. I find that just disturbing. Like if you want to leave, go leave. Do your own thing. If there is a God, if there is this being that loves you, and he'll find a way, or it will find a way to make you know that it's there and you're doing the right thing. Not other humans, not other crazy people coming up to you and saying you're going the wrong way, or you got to follow our way. That's where I just think, nah, man, that's just not the way, not the way to exist.
I don't think they can take that out of the equation, though, when it comes to making a decision.
God, I can't believe you were going to be purchased.
I wasn't going to agree to it.
Like, did you have a little, like a money sticker on you? Like.
Not. It's one of the weirdest things that happened when I was in Egypt. People kept thinking I was a belly dancer and coming up to me in public and giving me money.
They thought you were a belly dancer?
Asking me to dance.
Are you a belly dancer?
I've done belly dancing, but I wasn't like a street belly dancer or something. I was just on holiday.
Wait a minute. So people come up to you and thought, because you're a pretty girl, so they just think. Plus, you take care of yourself. You're very fit, so they just sit there and they want to see you naked, right? So
I don't know what it was. I think because I was outside on my own or something. But I don't know if that's a thing in Egypt where girls sit outside on their own and get money for belly dancing in public.
But that is fucked up. That is, that it's like, guys, go to a strip joint. Like
they don't have them there.
That's what I mean. Like that's how fucked up it is over there. That I need to come up to you and say, hey, can you dance for us? Like, we think you're very pretty. It would be really cool, because the whole point of it is later on we're going to think about you and jerk off. I mean, that's just reality. So why can't, like, there's got to be something out there culture-wise to say, like in Italy, they'll have brothels, okay? So if you're horny, they don't have them in town. They have them out of town. So what you do is you get in a car with a bunch of mates, you go out, do whatever you want to do, come back, you're fine. You don't walk up to women on the street and go, can we see you naked, or dance for us in this outfit and shake your ass? I mean,
just get a girlfriend.
Oh yeah, or get a girlfriend.
Easy way.
Yeah, but over there they're so sexually repressed. That's why I'm trying to meet all these porn stars, because I want to go there with them and just go, girls, just give it to them.
Didn't you say you had a wife earlier?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the wife totally, our relationship is, as long as I don't talk to her, we're fine. So, no, it's just,
who are you gonna tell your jokes to?
Over there, I ain't telling fucking nobody any jokes over there. They would kill me. My jokes, you know what it is? Have you seen my act?
I've seen some of them.
Good. We'll put them in a room, and we lock the doors, and I got to do my act. Oh, for like an hour and a half. They'll commit suicide right there. It would be like too much for them.
And your last one was like really Tommy Cooper-esque.
Well, I really enjoyed, me and the other guy, we really enjoy those types of, I love magic and comedy. I think they're funny, and I always have this thing of just being the most incompetent. Anybody that thinks they're good and isn't really incompetent always cracked me up. You know, I think that's why I really liked Mr. Bean so much, or there's a few out there that where the guy is the worst, but he's trying to be the best, but he's actually the worst. That cracks me up. And I think if Muslims, like I talked to Elias Farrow about it, and he said, yeah, they do have comedy over there, but it's, like only in Egypt, right? But if you were to go to, I guess, like Jordan or Syria or any of those more tougher Muslim places that don't have the money of these Egypt. Egypt's got money. Kuwait's got money. Dubai's got money.
Egypt's fucking weird. Half of it has money, and it's literally divided by the Nile. So you'll see really poor houses on one side, and then skyscrapers on the other side.
And you've been there?
Yeah, but the poor houses, they might as well be in the middle of Syria or something.
Yeah. I mean, when you were there, like comedy-wise, what are these guys?
Hard Rock Cafe. They had comedy acts. They did have a Hard Rock Cafe in the capital.
And did you go to any comedy shows?
No.
That's what I mean. Like, Farrow said that they do have comedy, but I was like, we talk about some pretty, like over here, things are changing where the college campuses, you can't be too blue. You got to be really, and blue means, just a slang means dirty, right? And you can't do that anymore. You get in grief. You could get in trouble. And now that the college campuses are very, they're very, you can't say this, or you might offend these people, you might offend and I'm thinking, that is just a horrible road we're going on.
College over there, the kids, they're legal age, aren't they? So they're like 18-year-olds at college.
15-year-olds at college?
Are they 18 when they get to college?
Oh, okay. Well, how old?
You should be able to do sex jokes in front of 18-year-olds.
Yeah, you should have sex acts in front of them. They all need to go to Holland. They all need to go to the red light district or something. And I mean that. Like, these guys are just so... it's like that the George Costanza syndrome, where they go, if they stop sex, they become really, really smart, but only a minority that happens there. The rest of them digress to the Vito style of caveman. They don't have sex. They don't see women as equals. For all of a sudden, women become the way. This is the way I see it. Women, like a Muslim woman, is a piece of property that only I could have. She's mine, and I could only fuck her. She's mine. She's a virgin, mine, and I always pork her. And no one's allowed to see her. It's my little porn chest at home. That's where she's at. Okay? Then the other ones, the ones that aren't Muslim, those are the ones that I could rape and screw because they're worthless. Now, I'm not saying all Muslims think that, but I think the guys in Cologne, that's the type of the way they were brought up. It's just thinking, you will get a wife, but, she's got to be a virgin. She has to be pure, all that shit. You're going to get
I would say that like 95% of Muslims think that non-Muslims are lesser or inferior.
Say that again?
I think that about 95% of Muslims would say that non-Muslim people are inferior.
Non-Muslim, yes, yes. They do think that, and that's
I'm probably being generous with the 95 though. So.
But don't you think that if you're brought up thinking that way, instead of thinking like immediately, if I see a Chinese guy, I immediately go, he's smarter than me.
That's racist.
That is racist, but it's the truth. It's like I know he's good at math. That I know for sure. But if you're brought up already thinking that these people are lower than you, or you're taught that, hey, we're not equal. Like, you're my wife and I say what goes. You don't. All you do is make babies and take care of them and feed me, clean the house. That's all you do. Okay, so I don't want to hear your side. I don't want to hear about what TV shows you're watching. I don't want you on the internet. I don't want you on Facebook. I don't want you your own YouTube channel. I don't want it. You can't have that. Okay, all you do is clean the house, make sure, and I got food, and that's it. That's your life. That is slavery. Okay, that is.
Sorry.
No, go on.
I was just going to say that they've literally taught that women are lesser, and then people expect good things to come out of that, and they don't expect them to be rapists, misogynists, gropers in the street.
Right.
Of course that's going to happen.
Yes, of course that's going to happen, because you're taught that women are lower than you. People that aren't your religion are lower than you. If I just hung around guys, all the guys I hung around all thought that, believe it or not, you would start believing it. If you were with a bunch of women and that was your life, you didn't have access to YouTube or any of that stuff, and they said, Laika, this is your life, sweetie. This is what you do. This is this is all you know.
You don't know any better.
Yes, you don't know any better.
Not even in an excuse type of way, like you don't know any better.
You really don't. And then you're taught that those other people are pure evil and they're going to hell, and we're gonna sit on a cloud and laugh at them, and they're gonna burn in hell for what they're doing. So don't worry, they'll get their just desserts.
The integration as well, because they're told if you talk to Western people, if you're friends with Western people, they might corrupt you. They might make you listen to music, or they might tell you to get drunk, or hanging around them might, eventually corrupt your Muslim sensibilities. So a lot of them don't want to integrate.
Right.
They want to stay with their own people because that's safer.
But you know what's weird though? Have you seen that picture of when, was it Muslim women that I looked it up, and it was a picture of women in the 60s or 70s, and they were dressed up. They were in either Egypt or a Muslim country, and they were dressed nice. They weren't wearing the hijab. Yeah.
Afghanistan.
Yeah. Either it was in Iraq or Iran, and they were just dressed up like normal women, and then in school, they were in school, and then now they're dressed up like bed sheets. How don't those women talk to the other ones from the 70s and say, I remember a time when we didn't wear the hijab. It wasn't so long ago. Like, what happened to these women?
I can't. I'm pretty sure they broke out into war after that. Something like that. So they have this period where there's lots of money and society's moving on, and then it gets knocked back a bit.
Right. It's just a shame. It really is. It's just, I remember seeing it. It's a sad picture, But
I wouldn't say that all of Iraq was like that because of one picture. Because I've seen other pictures at the same time period where it's the same people in bin bags.
Oh, so it was a bullshit picture.
You have I've seen pictures in Malaysia where there's been like a British embassy, and the pictures from back then, everyone's all well dressed and all nice. But if you walk down the street and take some pictures there from the same time, there's people wearing leaves,
right?
Like covering the ball. Yeah, it could just be that place was run by someone in the West. That's why it's so Western.
Right.
As well, America does it a lot with like I can't remember what they call them. It's like an army ground, but there's a college campus on it. There'll be a hospital on it and a school, and it's like its own little community. But it's completely Americanized within it, and people from the country live in it with them.
Right.
I can't remember what that's called though. That's completely gone out of my head.
I don't know. You're too smart.
I'm not.
Do you ever do you do drugs?
No.
You should. You need to dumb it down. You know, tell me any videos coming up. You got Bruin?
I've got one on 2IT. They probably still won't come out anyway because I'm a shitbag. And one on what makes Islam more dangerous than other religions.
Okay, cool. And when will that be out?
I don't know. I probably won't put it out. I keep making them and then not putting them out.
Why? Are you?
People are gonna watch them. I don't want them to watch them.
Are you a perfectionist? Like you just have to sit there and go, "This needs to be perfect."
A little bit. Or I make them and then I decide, like just before they're finished or something, that I don't think people will be interested in it, so I just put it to the side and don't do it again.
Oh no! Just put it up. Totally put it up.
Told that, but I'm still not doing it.
Do it. God, it's like being a photographer, taking pictures and just going, I don't need to develop them because I know it's on the film. That's weird. But try and get some up. Yeah, I think that would be really cool, and I love the way you talk. That's one of the things that I enjoy the most is the way you talk.
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's great. It's just enjoyable to listen to you. It's very. You need to read a book. You need to write a book and just read it out, and people would listen to it. Laika, you've got that cool voice.
Okay.
Great. Now I've embarrassed you.
The accent you're in.
I love the accent. It's great. So you need to talk more. I think people love that voice of yours. It's cool. Yeah, it's a cool voice. All right. So, folks, you're listening to the Wrecking Crew Comedy Podcast, and I've had the pleasure of talking all the way from England, Laika, and subscribe to her channel. She's got a YouTube channel, and she'll be doing a lot more YouTubes, hopefully, if she doesn't just put them on the side, because I really think people would enjoy them. But thank you for your time, Laika.
It's all right. Take care.
Thank you, sweetie. I'll talk to you later.